Speaking of people who would break from big dicks, let's talk about my next song. And just like Josh was the one who picked Wonder Girls, it's pretty crazy that I'm the one to pick the next girl. And that is Josh's favorite girl, Taeyeon, with her brand new song, Why?
언젠가는 내 두 발이 닿는 대로 이끌리는 시선을 뺏겨버린 대로 가볍게 걸어갈 낯선 곳을 그리다 또 결국엔 어쩌난 긴 한숨에 멈춰
So Taeyeon, her last song, of course, was Starlight with the Dean.
Yeah, pretty decent song. I would say
pretty
6,
decent
7.
song. Dean, that song was like a Dean 8, Taeyeon 6, average of 7.
7,
right?
average of 7, yeah.
This song though, this song is what I want to hear from Taeyeon. Like, I don't want to hear a ballad. I don't want to hear a rain ballad, right? Like, I was okay, right? Because she got to sing more. And I think this is like
more up the alley.
More up that alley of letting her sing, letting her like belt a little bit, letting her show off what other girls in SM cannot do.
Yeah.
Right? Because this
something
is
to make her special.
Yeah. Because this is a very EDM song. Right? SM's on this huge EDM kick, right? Tiffany got a lot of EDM songs, right?
Yeah. Starlight was pretty EDM as well.
Starlight was pretty EDM. I'm trying to think of other solo artists. Luna also had an EDM song. Boa had an EDM song, right? But this one is different because I think Boa can sing, but Boa sings in a very particular Boa way, right?
Yeah.
Tiffany can sing-ish.
She can sing.
And Luna can sing-ish.
Yeah.
But I really think this let Taeyeon kind of
just show off what she got, what she's working with.
I really like that. The problem is that when you have an EDM song, especially one that's very, I mean, we say it a lot because I don't know EDM super well, but it reminds Josh of Major Lazer, reminds me of Major Lazer. The issue with EDM songs is that when the chorus hits, the chorus is usually voiceless.
Yeah, and really, I guess you would say basic, but with a melodic kind of through line, right?
Yeah, like, of course, an easy example is Lean On, right? Like, she sings, chorus hits, and it's just the backing track, right? That's the get down, let's go part. But this song, when the get down, let's go part starts, Taeyeon is still singing.
She's singing a chorus, right?
Yeah, she's singing a chorus over a chorus backing track that sounds like it should not be sang over. Yeah. And it sounds not good.
Yeah.
Like, it's really busy. I think it's it's a mismatch between what a catchy chorus is supposed to be or what a catchy EDM chorus is supposed to be. Like,
I think they're trying to like meld the two. Like, they don't want to go full EDM and just have like a voiceless chorus because Taeyeon, she's a solo artist. She has to sing, right? And it's very...
And she's not a dancer, right? Yeah. She's not going to bust out a dancer in that part.
So I guess the marriage of the two is like, okay, we want to have the EDM chorus, but also Taeyeon's going to sing during it. Yeah. And I think the layering is just kind of off. Like, you got to cut something out of there. Either it's got to be even like more dumbed down EDM, like without
tone down some of the layering shit.
Or Taeyeon's just got to not sing during that portion.
Or instead of just singing, maybe she can sing like a word, right?
Ooh, maybe
or not, right? Or Hawaii, right?
Yeah.
But it's just not like that. And that was kind of sad to hear. Because I do think the rest of it that's not the chorus is pretty good. I especially like her why part. Like, I think that part's really, really nice. I like that part.
Yeah.
And I think like despite I need to hear the song again.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe I like it more in Starlight. I'm not sure.
For me, after hearing both these songs, like a decent amount, I think I like Starlight more, just because it has more contrast to it, and I really like Dean as well. But in this song, Taeyeon is definitely like the heroine.
Right. I mean, she's the only one.
She's the main focus of the song. I think even more so than the EDM parts, because out of all the singles and all the songs that Taeyeon has come out as a solo artist, I think this one is the best for her abilities, because I felt like she really was singing and not just talking or like kind of just taking it easy vocal wise, but it really sounds like not that she's straining herself, but that she's putting in a lot of effort into this, or being extra careful about singing. And that's kind of what I wanted to see out of like Taeyeon's singles. Like,
I thought I was pretty good to show off her vocals.
Yeah, I was also really good, but that was more of kind of like a poppier.
Yeah, that was a more
little bit generic. Yeah. And I'm not. I've heard a lot of Taeyeon ballads already. I've heard a lot of OSTs. Yeah. You know, those kind of stuff.
This one was significantly different for her.
It was different, and it used her abilities really well. But for something, I don't know why, it just doesn't like push it to the next level for me. I don't know what is missing from the song. I don't know what would make it better. But this song is
a good chorus.
Yeah, I mean, this song is probably like a 6 or 7 for me as well.
Yeah, I mean, mine is probably 7. You know, I like this one better than the Hobby song for damn sure. But the one thing though is like, whoever's in charge of filming her music videos,
doing a great job.
Amazing job. Like, it's so beautiful. It's so cinematic looking. And like the color pop that they have, like with her outfits and with the background is just so good. Yeah. And, you know, Taeyeon sometimes, I don't think sometimes she looks like a little girl playing in a woman's world. And it looks kind of awkwardy, at least to me.
Yeah, but she's very small.
Right, she's very small and petite. But like, I thought, even though she still looks small and she still is petite, I thought the way they shot her in this was much, much better.
Yeah, there's definitely like a feminine aspect to her. That's like, okay, she might be really petite, but man,
They made her look kind of powerful in some of the scenes too, and I thought that looked really good. Like there's a scene where she's holding like flares or something, and I was like, "Damn, that's pretty good."
Or like kind of like smoke. I don't know what you would call them.
I don't. Just she's holding smoke things, and smoke is coming out.
There's a word for it, but our brains is not just coming up with it. But something
smoke sticks.
Don't understand that I thought I was gonna have answered in this music video.
Yes,
Taeyeon. Why are you such addicted to Hot Dog Man?
We still don't know why she fucking ruined that Hot Dog Man shirt.
No backstory whatsoever. She walks up to the dude, mustard ketchup's the dude, runs away.
And they used the exact same footage as in the Dean Starlight video. They didn't even change up the footage. Like, why? Did you forget to record like 20 seconds of footage? So you were like, yo, let me just use that again.
I want to see what they cut out, because there's this whole Hot Dog Man story that I want to know, man.
She actually walks up to the hot dog guy already holding the ketchup and mustard dog.
Kind of furiously.
But like, if she didn't get the ketchup and mustard from the hot dog guy,
where did she get it from? Interesting.
Yeah.
But the world will never know.
But the world does know how to leave us iTunes reviews.
Yeah, because we got one.
Hey! Woo! We don't get too many of these nowadays, but Josh, I talk a lot, so why don't you read the one iTunes review that we got?
So, the one iTunes review we got is from Jenny. She says, living in a place where people only know what K-pop is through BuzzFeed, I am so happy that I have found this podcast. I have discovered many new K-pop songs through here, and I also get to hear tidbits of what people think of my favorite songs. The podcasts are always funny and tangential. I hope they continue to humor me with their talks of riffs and bass lines.
Yes, that is what we do. Although we haven't been too tangenty, I think, in this episode at least, and last episode. I don't think we tangented too much.
Not compared to what we should be doing usually when songs are kind of dry.
Yeah, but there's still more time. We can still be tangenty.
Yeah.
So again, if you guys can't donate or don't want to donate, that's fine. If you leave us an iTunes review, it also does help us out. It helps us out because it lets other people who check iTunes know.
Yeah.
If you can leave, I actually don't know because I have an iPhone, but I don't know if there are reviews on the Google Play Store, but if there is, you can leave us on the Google Play Store. Right. Again, I just recently started uploading our audio to SoundCloud. You can't actually leave a review on SoundCloud, but you can leave comments, or you can retweet them or SoundCloud them or whatever it's called.
We're getting old there.
I don't know. I don't ever use SoundCloud.
We're getting old there.
Retweet
to SoundCloud.
Snapchat that,
Write a post-it note, stick it to the refrigerator.
Call your friend and tell him. But yeah, if you can put the word out, iTunes reviews is where I mostly check. So leave one if you can. If you leave it on another country that's not America, just tell us. Tell me on Twitter. Right? Tell us by email, thisweekinkpop@gmail.com. Yeah. Twitter is thisweekinkpop. Instagram, as we talked about earlier, thisweekinkpop.
Okay.
Right. You can contact us there. Yeah. But how else can they help us, Josh, if they have no money?
So there's Patreon and there's PayPal. But if you have no monies, reviews is one way. But the other way is to check out audiobooks. So we are sponsored by Audible. And Audible is a audiobook kind of providing service. They have over 180,000 titles to choose from. You can sign up for a free trial at audibletrial.com/TWIK. Use that link. It'll help us directly. And if you even cancel, if you're not really into audiobooks, then you get to keep your free audiobook and it still supports us. So check that out.
Yeah, books, baby.
Yeah,
I'm still trying to get back into books. But then I got sidetracked again with comics. And I'm trying to go back to books.
I've been reading a lot. I've been catching up on so many comics as of late.
I need to. Because both like DC and Marvel both rebooted again. DC more importantly.
Danger.
So like I've been reading like indie comics that don't
aren't really related.
Yeah, aren't related. So one I've been reading, I just finished, at least I caught up on. It's called The Wicked and the Divine. It's pretty damn good.
Oh yeah.
Maybe you should check it out.
I might check it out.
I don't know if you ever heard of Phonogram, but it's made by these two people like Jamie McKelvey and something. But they're very specific. I think they're British, and the way they write is very hoity-toity.
What?
Yeah, it's like very. It's like kind of like not proper. Like it's like very snobby. Because Phonogram is all about music, and so like they write it. Like if we wrote something just about K-pop and a non-K-pop person probably they'd be like, what are all these references? I don't really understand this. So they write kind of very properly. So I was really worried about this new comic. But anyways, that's comics, not audiobooks. But I did download. So I was reading because I'd always stayed away from Pottermore. So I was like, what is this fucking Pottermore shit? This is dumb. All right.
You didn't want to taint the.
Well, I was like, they're just writing like extra random things about the Harry Potter universe. I don't care. But then recently, J.K. Rowling released the things about the 4 American houses. And she released some other stuff just about like the background of magic in America. And I was like, holy shit, she is so good. It's so interesting.
She is so good at what she does. Like that type of like fictional novel. Because I think she does a
world building. And like just the amount of thought and effort she puts in. So I re-downloaded all of Harry Potter, and I'm going to reread all of Harry Potter someday.
I did that maybe last year. I blazed through them.
Dude, I love me some
I blazed through them.
See, the problem with Harry Potter, man, we were like, we ain't going tangent, but we did. The problem with Harry Potter is that like, I think I mentioned this before, but we would always, until like the end, we always bought one book for me and my sister.
Yeah.
Because before I had money, right, and my sister had money, my parents would be like, one book, guys. So I would read it all in one day, and I would give it to her. So the problem with me reading it all in one day was that, like, I didn't really retain that super well.
Because you're like speeding through it, yeah?
Yeah. But, like, when a new book came out, I would always reread the previous books. But, like, the last book, and I think the last 2 books, I don't actually remember super well because I haven't read them that many times. So I do look forward to rereading it all again.